Today, Voice of Hope, One Voice Home, Open Door, and United Express stores across Lubbock joined together in an effort to bring awareness to human trafficking across the South Plains.
KCBD News Channel 11's Natalie Falkenberry tells us about the Texas Blue Sand Project and how you can get involved in the movement.
The Blue Sand Project exists to show survivors of sex trafficking or just human trafficking, so labor trafficking, different types of trafficking, that we see them and that we will not let them fall through the cracks.
The Blue Sand Project comes from Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton in an effort to bring national awareness to human trafficking, a problem that Hillary Cobb, Executive Director of One Voice, says is very real here in Lubbock.
Yes, so a lot of people do think that trafficking doesn't exist in Lubbock, and you kind of peel back your blinders and you know what to look for. There's different ways to learn what to look for. We can promise you that you will see it.
Local nonprofits like One Voice are seeing the impact of the Blue Sand Project with survivors across the South Plains.
And what was really cool is we had survivors that participated in this project last year because they cared so much about making sure that other survivors that might still be in the life know that there's a possibility for them to get out of that life.
Getting involved in the Blue Sand Project is easy. You can pick up a bag of blue sand at any United Express checkout across Lubbock.
And then on January 26th, we're going to come together and we're going to lay that blue sand in the cracks. So when a survivor walks by, she knows that we see her and we value her and we believe in her.
Angelos Lambdis, the director of United Express, says not only does this effort raise awareness for human trafficking, it also is a good opportunity to highlight local resources in our community.
We're working together to spread the message, spread the word, and hopefully get our communities involved in this project.
We will have more information on the Blue Sand Project and the local resources available at kcbd.com. Natalie Falkenberry, KCBD News Channel 11.